All right, so you know how sometimes you stumble upon an old book and it's like, it's been waiting for you, like it holds some kind of hidden wisdom.
Oh, absolutely, like finding a dusty treasure chest in the attic.
Exactly. And that's kind of how I felt when I first cracked open The Secret by Rhonda Byrne.
It's a book that's captivated a lot of readers with its claims about unlocking, well, the secrets to manifesting your dream life.
Right. And while some might brush it off as, just another self-help book, it actually taps into this idea that's been around for centuries, the law of attraction.
And despite its popularity in recent times, it's fascinating to trace this concept back through history to ancient cultures who seem to understand this powerful law of the universe.
Yeah, so for those who haven't jumped on The Secret bandwagon yet, how would you sum up this whole law of attraction thing?
Well, in a nutshell, it suggests that like attracts like. It's the idea that our thoughts, our feelings, they're not just happening in our heads. They're sending out a kind of energetic frequency. And that frequency, well, it attracts experiences that match it.
So if I'm constantly thinking, I'm never going to get that promotion, I'm actually putting those no promotion vibes out into the universe, and the universe is like, okay, you got it.
It's not necessarily that the universe is playing a cosmic joke on us, but more that we're participating in a creative process, whether we realize it or not. Our dominant thoughts and feelings, they create a sort of blueprint for the experiences we attract into our lives.
Okay, so no more wishing on a shooting star. We need to step into this attracting mindset. Tell me more about how this works.
It's not really about wishing, more like truly feeling it, embracing the feeling of already having it, almost like you're sending this strong signal out to the universe, like, hey, this is what I'm tuned to, bring it on.
Okay, I'm listening, but a part of me's still a little stuck on the how. How does The Secret connect this whole attracting thing with actual reality? It's not all just good vibes and wishful thinking, right?
And that's where things get really interesting. The book actually connects it to, get this, quantum physics.
Quantum physics, now we're really going deep.
Right. But it makes sense because The Secret talks about this physicist, Dr. Fred Alan Wolf, and his work suggests that our minds, they're not just watching reality unfold, they're actually shaping it.
Wait, hold on. Are we talking mind over matter here? Is The Secret saying our thoughts can, directly change the physical world around us?
Basically, yeah. Quantum physics dives into this wild idea that our observation, even just our awareness, it influences how these tiny particles, like atoms and stuff, actually behave. The Secret takes it a step further, saying our thoughts and beliefs, which are also forms of energy, can actually impact what we experience in our lives.
Whoa, okay, that's a lot to process.
Yeah.
So let's say I'm willing to believe we're these powerful creators. How do I use that power? Do I need to meditate on a mountain of cash to manifest wealth?
I wish it were that simple. No, The Secret actually gives a pretty clear process, and it starts with getting crystal clear. It's like putting an order in, You got to be specific about what you want.
So instead of wishing for more money, I should be picturing myself living in that dream house, going on that dream vacation, having that freedom.
Exactly. The Secret is big on visualization. It even compares it to having a genie in a bottle. Except instead of just wishing, you're creating this detailed mental picture, almost like a movie in your head, of how it would look, feel, everything, to already have that desire.
Okay, I can get behind that. But I've done my fair share of daydreaming, and my dream house hasn't exactly popped into existence yet. What's next?
Visualization is just the start. Next comes believing, truly believing it's not just possible, but that it's already on its way to you.
So it's not enough to just think it, I have to really feel it. That's kind of tough, especially if it seems really far off.
It is about having that unwavering faith, and the book is this great example. This woman, Glenda, wanted to work with The Secret team. She was in Australia, they were in the US, seemed impossible. But she starts doing things like canceling memberships, packing her stuff, as if she already had the job.
She was acting like it was already hers, even though she hadn't even gotten an offer. That's bold.
Right. But within a month, boom, she gets offered a position at their US office. The Secret argues that when you act in line with your goal, it strengthens that belief, making it way more powerful.
Okay, I think I'm starting to get this. So we've got visualizing, believing. What's the last ingredient in this manifestation recipe?
Receiving. It's not enough to just see it and believe it. You got to embody that feeling of already having it. The joy, the gratitude, the excitement, all of it, as if it's already yours.
So if I'm picturing that dream job, I shouldn't just see myself in the corner office, but really feel what it'd be like, the satisfaction, the challenge, even being grateful for how much abundance it brings.
You nailed it. The secret is all about feeling. It's the key that unlocks the whole thing. You have to shift how you feel inside to match what you want to attract.
This reminds me of that saying, energy flows where attention goes. Like you're putting your focus and energy on what you want, not on what you don't want.
Exactly. And the cool thing is, this whole manifesting thing, it's not just for like material stuff or specific goals. The secret says you can use it in any part of your life. Finances, health, relationships, you name it.
Okay, let's break some of those down, especially for our listeners who want to level up their finances. How does The Secret say we can use this to bring in more wealth and abundance?
When it comes to money, The Secret points out this thing he calls the don't want epidemic. It's like, how many of us get stuck focusing on what we don't have? Not enough money, too many bills, wishing for someone else's bank account. And that, according to the law of attraction, keeps us stuck.
Oh, tell me about it. I've totally been there. Stressing over bills, thinking I'll never get ahead. It's like I'm accidentally manifesting more financial stress without even realizing it.
Happens to the best of us. But The Secret says we got to flip the script. Instead of focusing on lack, we have to cultivate this mindset of abundance, even if our situation right now doesn't look like it yet.
So instead of staring at a credit card bill feeling stressed, I should be visualizing myself paying it off easily, enjoying financial freedom, maybe even treating myself.
Exactly. Shift that focus, shift your energy towards what it feels like to already have that financial abundance.
This reminds me of that story in the book about the guy who was struggling financially and started visualizing checks showing up in his mailbox. And guess what? He started getting unexpected checks.
It's amazing, right? But see, The Secret isn't saying we just sit back and wait for miracles. It's about aligning our thoughts, our beliefs with the outcomes we want.
So it's about having that deep down belief that abundance isn't just a possibility, it's already on its way. Like we're changing our internal blueprint from scarcity to prosperity.
You got it. And as one of the experts in The Secret, David Shermer, puts it, wealth is a mindset. True wealth starts from within, from our thoughts, our beliefs, and how we view abundance.
That makes so much sense. So we've talked about money. What about health and body image? That's another area where so many of us struggle with feeling like we're not enough.
The Secret talks about the power of our thoughts and beliefs when it comes to our bodies, too. It challenges the whole losing weight thing because, ironically, that focuses on what we don't want.
So instead of saying, I need to lose 10 pounds, it's about focusing on how it'd feel to be at my ideal weight, feeling healthy, feeling good.
You're getting it. The book talks about creating a positive relationship with our bodies. It's about the feeling, not about the number on the scale. It's about gaining vitality and well-being, not just losing weight.
So we embody that feeling of already being at our ideal state, and that helps us attract experiences that match that.
Exactly. And this focus on feeling good, it applies to relationships too. The Secret reminds us that our thoughts and beliefs, they play a huge role in shaping our relationships.
So if I'm looking for a partner, instead of dwelling on past relationships that didn't work out, I should be focusing on how it would feel to be in a loving, supportive relationship.
You got it. It's about putting out that energy of what you desire and attracting experiences that match it. There's this story in the book about an art director who realized all the art in his home showed women turning away from him. Like he was subtly reinforcing rejection.
Talk about manifesting the opposite of what you want. What did he do?
He swapped that art out with images that gave off feelings of warmth, connection, good stuff. And get this, he started going on more dates and making deeper connections.
Okay, so our environment matters too. What else does The Secret say about relationships?
It stresses the power of appreciation, especially in our current relationships. It's about shifting our focus from what we may not like about our partners to what we appreciate about them.
Instead of fixating on their annoying habits, I should focus on the good stuff, like their sense of humor or how they make me feel loved.
Right. The Secret says that when we cultivate gratitude and appreciation, it brings in this positive energy, which attracts even more to be grateful for.
This has been fascinating, but I do wonder, does The Secret talk about the bigger picture? Is it all just about manifesting material stuff and hitting external goals, or does it get deeper than that?
Such a good question. And honestly, that's what I find most intriguing about The Secret. It gives practical tools for manifesting, but it also explores this deeper, more spiritual side of things.
That's what I'm talking about. So what does The Secret say about our true nature and our place in the grand scheme of things? So we've covered a lot of ground, law of attraction, manifesting desires, all that good stuff. But I'm ready to go deeper here. What does The Secret say about, who we really are and our place in the universe?
This is where it gets really interesting. The book goes beyond just the material world and dives into, infinite possibilities. It suggests we're not just these physical beings with limits, but, eternal energy connected to something so much bigger than ourselves.
So we're talking a universal energy, something that connects us all.
Exactly. And it's wild how this idea, which pops up in a lot of spiritual traditions, it also kind of lines up with what science is finding out. Remember we were talking about quantum physics earlier?
Yeah.
Well, even at the tiniest level, like atoms, science says it's mostly empty space. It's this vibrating energy, this unseen force that makes up everything we see as solid, real.
So, we're all walking bundles of energy connected by this invisible web. It's kind of mind-blowing.
Totally. And it makes you rethink what we think are our limits. We're basically limitless energy, then what can we really achieve? The Secret says, break free from those self-imposed boundaries.
It's easy to get caught up, right? Past experiences, our situation right now, and we forget how much power we have to create our own reality. It's like we're wearing invisible chains holding us back.
Powerful image. And The Secret has a tool for breaking those chains. Affirmations. It's all about I am statements.
You mean saying what we want to be true even if it doesn't feel true yet?
Exactly. Choosing the thoughts, the beliefs that will create our reality. So instead of I'm not good enough, we can say I am capable, I am worthy, I deserve abundance.
Changing the script from limitation to empowerment. Focusing on what we're becoming, not what we lack.
Yes. The Secret reminds us we are not our past mistakes, our doubts, or perceived limits. We are limitless with the power to create the lives we want.
It's a hopeful message. But life's busy, It's easy to forget our own power, that connection to this universal energy.
Totally. And that's why The Secret is all about finding joy right now in this moment. Joy isn't a reward for later. It's a state of being we can choose right now.
So appreciating the little things, being grateful for what we have, approaching life with a sense of wonder.
Exactly. And as we cultivate that joy, here's the amazing thing. It attracts more joy, more abundance, more love.
A positive feedback loop. It's so simple, yet so powerful.
It really is. And it brings us back to the core message of The Secret. We have way more control than we think. Our thoughts, beliefs, emotions, they're shaping our reality every single day.
That's empowering, but kind of daunting, right? If our thoughts are that strong, imagine what we can create when we consciously focus on what we want, not what we fear.
It's pretty mind-blowing when you think about it. And The Secret says we're living in this incredible time where this ancient wisdom is being rediscovered.
Which leads us to the heart of it all. If our thoughts create our reality, as The Secret suggests, what will you choose to create? Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for tuning in to the audio podcast. You're here with my friend Jordan, and I'm Ashley. We hope today's episode brought some light to your day. Don't forget to follow us on your favorite platform so you never miss an episode. Share it with a friend and keep spreading the good vibes. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and keep shining.